Welcome back. We are restoring this 15th century KRIS dagger that we purchased, making it shiny and neat, and making a nice fitting handle for it. You will note this handle does not look nice. It is supposed to eventually look like a little man, but right now it looks like a big poop. So what I'm going to try and do is, off of the drawing on the tape, carve into the actual man some key reference points, like the neck, waist, knees, and ankles. So let's get to it. The dust from this wood is particularly nasty, so I'm going to try and set up a little extractor. Thank you to my friend Hugh for this lovely gift a while ago. Okay, so we've established some of our key reference points, we've rounded off the head, and what I've just done now is I've sketched on what the arms should look like from 2 angles, so that we can now remove this little corner of material, make it look like the arm is protruding off the body and giving him functional shoulders. So I got the brow carved in, we've got ears and nose, little lip pout, shoulders and arms. I mean, it's starting to look like a proper little figure. The trouble is, when I make little delicate things like this, I get really nervous about moving from step 1 to step 2 and making sure that it's the right decision, because every step I take is one more step to repeat when the inevitable time comes that I make a mistake and need to start again.
Yeah, but you're going to have to mess it up at some point so we can get more footage.
This is true. Shall I just
spoil the episode?
Chip it really badly and then start again?
Why don't you just accidentally knock the head off it now?
You reckon?
Make another one.
Right. Where's the hammer?
No, hang on. You haven't done enough of it yet.
You think do more?
Yeah. Then
break it for the video. So don't knock the head off. Right.
Right, what's the next step then?
I don't know. I'm really quite proud of how it's looking, and I don't want to screw it up. Let's take a quick pause to thank today's sponsor, who have over 600 champions for you to fight with, and with whom you can take your chances in dungeon runs and epic boss fights. You of course already know who it is. It is Raid Shadow Legends, and they're celebrating their 3rd birthday this year, so let's have a look at my top 3 favorite factions. I think Sacred Order is awesome. I love the Banner Lords, and I love the character design of the Knights Revenant. This month they've just released a brutal new dungeon, the Iron Twins Fortress. If you're good enough to take it down, you'll receive a huge payoff, which is being able to awaken your champions with the brand new Awakening feature. Awaken them and choose the blessing that transforms their performance in battle. But there's even more. They've just released a supercharged version of your favorite champion, Death Knight. The whole raid community has been waiting for this for a long time, and Ultimate Death Knight is everything we hoped for. The best part is everybody can get him for free. Just log in for 7 days in a row between now and October 27th. There's never been a better time to join. If you use my code DKRISES, one word, for free you'll be able to level up your champion to level 50 and 5-star ascension. And so please get started. Click my link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. New players are going to get $30 worth of free stuff, the champion hyena, and also this cool in-game loot. You'll also be getting free rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days. Now, you're having a peek at the original one. Obviously we have quite a different face structure. He doesn't quite have such a heavy brow. His chin is maybe a little bit more refined. But what he does have is some decorations on his body that look like, it's trying to look like a tunic of some sort. I don't know what is going on here. Maybe it's like the front flap of a tunic. And this is quite interesting. On his back, he's got this little V carved in. Don't know what that's for. Maybe the tunic just barely covers his butt crack and that's it. Stylistic choice of the 15th century KRIS, perhaps. You'll note that I have his head twisted the opposite way. The reason for that is when I was looking at this little reference, I noticed how sharp his chin was, And in this orientation, I had ground just a little bit too much material off. So I had to make this the back of the head, this the front. And this was a decision based on a mistake, as opposed to just a choiceless accident. I guess the original mistake was a choiceless accident. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something.
You're just making it up?
Yeah, I figured maybe clean it up, make it pretty in some areas. I don't know, I'm just going. I decided, thought, let's not do any thinking. Let's just do feeling. Here is where we're at so far. I've done a little bit of cleaning up, refined some things. This shoulder was a little bit too prominent, and I went over it all with some 150 grit sandpaper. What I've done now is I've drawn on some of the lines that we're going to need to recreate. So I'm going to take a little ball burr and start cutting this stuff in. So I think I'm going to leave the carving of our little rustic man here. It's stylized, it's rustic, it's rough around the edges. I really didn't put much facial features in. I tried putting eyes in, and then I just thought it looked really gimmicky, and I think it looks better with no real face. It gives the impression of a face, but it doesn't give expression.
I think it's got quite a lot of a face, actually.
You think so? Yeah. But like, there's no eyes. It's when I put those eyes in, I thought it just didn't work.
That looked weird on the forged head as well.
When the eyes went in. Funny that it looks more natural without eyeballs. I'm really not too fond of the etch on this blade. It's really subtle, and I'd like it to not be so subtle. There's definitely patination in it, but you can't really see it clearly in the videos. So we're gonna try and re-etch it and just mess around with finishing techniques to bring out some more contrast. But that may not be possible, because obviously we're not talking about layers of steel with a 2% difference in nickel, which is how we get our contrast in modern day Damascus steel. These are layers of Lord knows what. So more contrast might not work, but I want to give it another shot. Giving it a clean up with some light sandpaper and a grey Scotch-Brite, even that has helped make it look better. So I would be happy with that, but let's see if this makes it even better. See, like, that looks nice. If I could preserve that, I'd be thrilled. So I gave it another little 10-minute etch and then rubbed in baking soda under hot water in a blue towel. I think I prefer how it's looking. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cleaner look while also seeing some more of the patination. It's been very interesting to give this a little bit of a new lease on life, expose the pattern and the story that that pattern tells and how it was made. Who knows what adventures this blade has had in the past. All I know is it's not going to have anything quite so interesting happen from now on. But it's been a pleasure having you along for this little project.